quite a travel trend yet. Where is it? One pilot in the Airbus. A new express lounge in the Gatwick airport. Will you subscribe to an exclusive travel club? Stay tuned to find out more about these stories. Bringing you the top travel headlines from around the world now. But first, welcome to BTTravel News. I'm Kathleen, and this is your travel information channel, giving you the information to help you make informed decisions so your adventures are the safest and best that they can be. We also share insights into new and innovative ways to travel around the world. Now, on to the first headline. It's probably on your bucket list, the coldest continent on Earth, where no human lives yet. Yes, it's Antarctica, home to the emperor penguins, as well as seals, orcas, and minkas. If you know about expedition adventures, you've heard of visiting the Weddell Sea. But how about the Ross Sea, one of Antarctica's least visited attractions, which includes the Ross Ice Shelf, and is surprisingly one of the largest conservation areas on the planet. There are even tour operators that can set up camping under the stars for you in numerous points. Talk about a once-in-a-lifetime view of the stars. There is even a post office. Yes, that's right. Earth's most southern location to get a letter from one continent to the other, rightfully called Penguin Post Office. Three more lesser known islands, great for whale watching, are Kerrville Island, Donko Island, and Peterman Island. If you're feeling particularly adventurous, try a base camp, mountaineering, or a soft climb, or even water sports. Yes, water sports. Traveling to the most isolated continent on the Earth is not easy, and that is part of the appeal. Rest assured that conservation efforts are at the forefront of Antarctic decisions. Strict environmental guidelines are in place for any base camp explorers. The delicate ecosystems of Antarctica should be protected, even at the cost of travel. We've all seen how following the trends can lead to angry locals, damaged ecosystems, and hefty entry fees, as well as difficult visa requirements. Ecotourism can enable economic growth for Antarctica. So be wise in your choice of adventure suppliers. Choose one that focuses on ecotourism. On to headline 2. Airbus is pushing to allow one pilot to rest while the other flies during the cruise portion of a flight, something the European Union Aviation Safety Agency, which is the European version of the FAA, is unnecessarily considering as it finishes its evaluation of the proposal this summer. If this passes in Europe, it will create a dangerous precedent, increasing pressure on the US regulators to follow suit. President of the Airline Pilots Association, or ALPA, Captain Jason Ambrosi said, quote, "I represent more than 78,000 airline pilots in the United States and Canada. My colleagues and I are intimately aware that it takes 2 pilots at the controls at all times to ensure a safe flight," unquote. A fact that's been backed up by more than decades worth of researches by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA. Furthermore, a survey commissioned by ALPA shows nearly 80% of US adults say that remotely operated planes would make them feel less safe flying, and a significant majority say they would never feel comfortable flying without 2 pilots on the flight deck. We have to ask ourselves, will any of this make air travel safer? You know what they say, 2 heads are better than one? And Captain Ambrosi would agree. Quote, Captain Ambrosi said, "In every imaginable scenario, from engine failures to unruly passengers, a team of at least 2 qualified, well-trained, and rested pilots working together on the flight deck has saved lives," unquote. Relying exclusively on technology and automation is a step too far. We've seen this time and time again. taking unnecessary safety risks. Airbus spokeswoman Marianne Grecian said Saturday, quote, Airbus is in constant dialogue with our customers and the authorities to pioneer new solutions to safely support flight crews and aircraft operations, unquote. However, it seems that there is dissension in the Airbus house because Christian Scherer, who took over as CEO of Airbus's commercial aircraft business, said to the Sunday Times of London in February, quote, bear in mind, if you go to a one-man cockpit, you might as well go to a zero-man cockpit, because it all needs to cater for the eventuality that this one guy just ate a bad oyster and is incapacitated and the airplane has to take over. So one pilot or zero pilot is effectively the same thing, unquote. Time will tell if this comes to fruition for Airbus. On to headline 3. Less than 1 year into the expansion of the Mariscal Sucre International Airport, it shut down the construction due to COVID-19. However, the expansion of the Quito Airport has finally resumed, set to be completed in the last quarter of 2025. It will focus on improving the passenger experience and increasing the airport's operational capacity, including a 25% expansion of the terminal, expansion of the public arrival halls, baggage claim area, expansion of the public departure hall, passenger check-in area with 20 new counters and 12 self-check-in machines, a pre-boarding lounge, and an international VIP lounge. Other aspects in this project include changing floors and remodeling bathrooms, remodeling the security filter area, a new children's area at the national exit, an expansion of the national VIP lounge, repaving of the runway and taxiway, as well as biometric technology in arrival and boarding migration, reaffirming the commitment to modernize the infrastructure and continuous improvement of the area. Well, that takes us to headline 4. London Gatwick Airport's North Terminal has a new addition. Leisure travelers can now enter the Plaza Premium Lounge hospitality for a lower price point. This is a family-friendly lounge and has a dedicated player area for little ones and a pool table for the big kids. Open daily from 5 a.m. to 4 p.m., the Plaza Lounge will welcome you with their quick and easy package, giving you a one-time access into Plaza Express up to 1.5 hours and includes unlimited food, beer, and soft drinks. Children under 11 go free with each paying adult. The cost is £18 for each adult, or you can upgrade to include wines at £25 per adult for 2 hours of access. If you have ever traveled with children, especially at London Gatwick Airport, this sounds like a little slice of heaven to me, and I cannot wait to give it a go. Headline 5. Still in its infancy, travel subscriptions are not well known. Most of the recent being launched are Ennismore's Disloyalty, launched in 2023, Citizens M's My Citizen M Plus in 2022, and Inspirato Pass in 2019. Travel subscription programs are here for the long haul. Each of these programs offered tailored solutions and benefits that give a sense of belonging, said Customer Travel Solutions CEO Mike Putman. Some require an annual fee, while others utilize a monthly fee. Some of these benefits involved in these subscription programs include receiving a discount on the lowest public rate offerings, guaranteed rooms, and other perks such as late checkouts. Some, like the Disloyalty program with Ennismore, allows you substantial room discounts, as well as food and beverage discounts within their own brands. Chief Brand Officer Robin Chada with Citizen M said their membership community was polled and said that these were the important factors to them in joining the program, quote, peace of mind and feeling of recognition, unquote. Some obstacles to the future of this kind of program are the unpredictable nature of travel demand, price fluctuations, and the widespread presence of a free-to-join loyalty program. What do you think? Do you think a loyalty program or vacation subscription is in your future? On to headline 6. Santorini is just the latest in the ever-growing list of favorite vacation spots who have asked their government to step in and limit the number of visitors. Known for its beautiful whitewashed buildings that sit along the seaside cliffs and old world charm, Santorini sees 3.4 million tourists annually, according to Mayor Nikos Zorzos. He went on to tell USA Today that he is an, quote, advocate for safeguarding locals' quality of life amid the swells of tourists that routinely descend upon the integrity of their island, unquote. Zorzos has proposed capping cruise visitors at 8,000 per day. The current figure is approximately 17,000 a day. The locals will not be happy to hear that Greece is forecasted to set a new tourism record this year, with visitors numbers exceeding 33 million. Even though tourism revenues are up 16%, according to the Bank of Greece, the broader concern here is this. We must find a way to balance between economic benefits of the countries we visit and tourism, as well as preserving of local communities and environments. Headline 7. As of today, Tropical Storm Debby is back over the Atlantic. However, in its path, it has left swamps in parts of Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. But she's not done on her path of destruction yet. Debby is expected to make landfall on Thursday on the South Carolina coast. She will continue creating headaches for the rest of the week as she crawls northward. More than 1 million people are under a tornado watch, including residents of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and Wilmington, North Carolina. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin declared a state of emergency on Tuesday afternoon, anticipating transportation difficulties and power outages from Tropical Storm Debby. Thousands of flights out of Florida have been delayed and or canceled, and South Carolina and Georgia are experiencing flight disruptions. More to come. Even Philadelphia and Texas have experienced delays and or cancellations. Savannah Hilton Head International Airport in Georgia has 20 cancellations and 2 delays out of the airport, while Charleston International Airport in South Carolina has 21 flight cancellations and 1 delay as of 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, with numbers on the rise as the day goes on. Well, that's it this time. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell to stay tuned in the loop of what's happening in the world of travel. Ta-ta for now. Wishing you safe travels and great adventures ahead.